The Lord explains the suffering. On June 10th, before Mass, the Lord said, "Experience the light of my penetrating glance. With this I give you a special strength. I will never diminish your sufferings, but I will change their forms. That you are still living on earth is one form of suffering. I placed you under the full dominion of the Prince of Darkness. He could put you to any test to make you hesitate or withdraw. In this way, he knows he is confronting a soul possessed by the Holy Trinity. This kind of soul knows how to love and suffer in total conformity to the divine will. You are a victim burning with love. I keep you on earth so you can be this burning victim. I look upon you with favor. My soul enjoyed peace, but only for a few days. The great battle. Soon an infuriating battle arose within. This was caused by my lies, by which I dazzle myself. Not one word is true. I have so many sins that I do not receive communion. I come to the same conclusion. I must destroy all my sins. I will not write one more word. Even though I heard the Lord's voice within, I did not write and tried to leave all behind. I never experienced a torment like this. This is a terrible life. I know I am offending God. I know I am offending God, and He has no desire to come to me. In this torment, I only want to die. Then I will be free of my lies that confuse even my confessors. I have no purpose. I am living without God. I only go to Mass on Sunday. I nourish my soul by spiritual communions. All is dark. Life is strange for me. How can I live for God without having God? Only the Holy Father can restore my peace. If he finds that the cause is not true, he can absolve me. With the little strength I have, I will go to the Holy Father, because I cannot just go on and do nothing. I will not continue to live this way. Either what is happening is true, or I am a fool and a liar. If it is true, I cannot just stand around while souls are perishing. I must make whatever sacrifice is needed. The Lord's intervention. In July, the Lord spoke. Your confessor told you to call him if you had any difficulty. So I called him on the phone, and his words were encouraging. That night, I was like a child waiting for Christmas Day, because I would receive communion tomorrow. For 2 weeks I had not received. The favorable response had calmed my spiritual torments. When I went to confession, the evil one burst in again. I needed strength to listen to the priest. Several times I had to say, I want to believe that the absolution is valid. The priest understood. He showed me that the harassment comes from the evil one. He strongly advised me, never stay away from communion. I said yes 7 times to his repeated commands. To do this, I received a power greater than anything on earth. The Lord's explanation. A few days later, the Lord said, concerning your confessor's advice, I say again, his word is my word, because I enlighten him. He knows you, guides you, and will never abandon you. Did I not tell you that I would release Satan upon you? I rejoice that you went immediately to your confessor. You had this instrument of obedience, and you diligently used this power. Until today, I did not think about the greatness of obedience. I resolved to accept both the words of the Lord and those of my confessor. The Night Vigil. On July 9th, Our Lady said, give your confessor the instructions concerning the night vigils. These night vigils will save the souls of the dying and must be organized in every parish so someone is praying every moment. This is the instrument I place in your hands. Use it to blind Satan and to save the souls of the dying from eternal condemnation." 3 days later, the Lord promised, "I take one more step. I will honor your little dwelling with my continual presence. It will be my continual sanctuary. I have rented your little house. I see that you resist against believing my promise. From this, you know that the words are for me. What would you be without my love?" The fire of charity, a burning arrow. On July 17th, the Lord explained, "You regain peace only through obedience to the confessor's command. If you had rejected his word, your soul would have been shipwrecked once and for all. My words are serious. Your confessor's words are my words. To reject them is to revolt against God. Now I will change your sufferings. Until the end of your life, the fire of charity will burn in you and consume the strength of your body." Since the Lord had not yet given me this fire of charity, I did not understand. After a few days, I felt as if a burning arrow had been thrust into my soul. By this suffering, souls will be saved from eternal fire. After experiencing it, I still cannot describe it. If even natural combustion is impossible to explain, how can I describe this flame of charity? A mystical experience. A silent withdrawal dominates my soul. I feel like I am not on earth. The Lord said this would happen until the end of my life. I must be more faithful to the fasts and night vigils. Previously, the Lord asked me for 2 holy hours. After the fire of charity burned within me, I had no night and day. I pray from midnight to 5 a.m. Then I go to church. At 7 a.m., I receive the Lord's sacred body. At home, my soul is joined to the Lord without interruption. These are the secrets of my heart. Effects of the fire of charity. Deep bodily weakness diagnosed by the doctor comes with such intensity that I must lie down for 15 minutes every hour. Returning from Mass, the weakness came, and I had to lie down. The Lord poured his fire of burning charity in the greatest measure, while saying, "God has come down to you." My soul shook intensely for a long time. Our Lady said, "God has come down to you, and the fire of burning charity consumes you. To possess this privilege, you need great humility. I often feel a great inhibition about writing. This paralyzes me for days. Then the Lord grows firm and demands that I write these things. He said, 'Why do I make you write about these things? These events reflect my grace. I oblige you to write so all will see what I have done in you since your infancy.'"